That's right, it's time for a new series. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now then, it is time for a brand new series, and by that kind of different intro there, you guys are all probably wondering what's going on and what the hell's happening here. Well, sit back and let me explain. This is going to be a new series on my channel. Unfortunately, I have dropped a year of music where I talk about a year. I think I done 73, 79 and a couple of other years. 77 was one of them, I'm pretty sure. And I just talked about a whole bunch of albums from that year. And I have dropped that series mainly because I wasn't enjoying it as much. So I thought I needed to come back with a new series for the channel. Hence this one, A Night of Music. Now I know you guys are probably going to be thinking, A Night of Music, your room's so bright you can actually see the daylight coming in through my window, reflecting on my TV right now. I promise you guys, it's actually just because it's 6 in the evening here. This is, I'm not doing it late at night. I don't want to be doing it too late, these videos. It's more an evening of music, really. But that is just how the weather is in the UK at the minute. It is actually so bright out here. It doesn't get dark till about 9, 10 o'clock. And as we head deeper into the summer, it's only going to be worse. It will be getting dark at like 11 or something. So the room actually won't be dark. It won't fit the tone of the new series until winter time, probably. But anyway, I wanted to come back and do this new series. It will be a regular thing, once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, probably. But it's just a fun, crazy idea I kind of had. I'm going to pick 3 albums for each video. Just completely at random. I literally went along my wall and just went, I'm going to take you, I'm going to take you, I'm going to take you. Just complete random, very different albums. And I'm going to play them here with you guys. I'll fast forward the bit where I'm listening to it. Because I don't want to get it done for copyright. And you guys don't want to watch me for half an hour. Just sit there going, that's pretty good. And then I'm going to give an immediate aftermath reaction. Now, I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, that sounds quite similar to your reviews. And in a way it is. I'm giving an opinion on an album. But I'm not going to be going into depth like the reviews. And it's going to be an immediate aftermath thought. And I'm going to talk about how good my vinyl pressings sound, or the CD if I play a CD. Which might happen from time to time. It's just going to be a random fun video. So today I've got 3 albums which I'm going to be talking about. The first one up is going to be George Harrison's Dark Horse. I wanted to do a solo Beatles album because I know a lot of people who visit my channel are Beatles fans, so I thought I'll try and please you guys. In the first episode I'll put a solo Beatles album in there. The next one up is an album which I just bought at a car boot sale. It's also Beatles related again, actually. But I've never played this. This is going to be a first time play. I haven't heard a single track off here. It's called All This and World War II, which is a covers album of Beatles songs. Then the last album we're going to move on to talk about is going to be Coldplay's new release, A Head Full of Dreams. So yeah, what we're going to do now is I'm going to put George Harrison's Dark Horse on. And basically, yeah, we're going to come back and we're going to have an immediate aftermath talk on this one, which should be really fun. So anyway, on it goes.
Minutes later.
Okay, so there we go. That is George Harrison's Dark Horse there. Played that all the way from start to finish just there. And this album here I have only heard about, not many times, not too many times, only about 3 times in its entirety. So I guess that's one of the main reasons why I really wanted to come back to this album, because I don't feel like I'm that familiar with it. But surprisingly, I've never had the best remarks towards this album. I've always found it to be one of George's weaker ones, and I still think it is one of his weaker ones. But I surprisingly enjoyed this quite a bit. Once it got past the first track, Harry's on Tour, which generally isn't a very good instrumental track, I really felt like moving into Simply Shady was okay. On the A side, the song that really done it for me was Bye Bye Love. I really enjoyed that one. So Sad was pretty good as well, actually. And then on the second side, I like Ding Dong Ding Dong and Dark Horse. I thought they were really fun tracks, actually. So it's not a review, so I don't really want to go into too much depth on the album, because I might do a review someday. But my immediate thoughts afterwards, surprisingly, actually quite a good album, you know, considering, you know, you hear a lot of people talk some flack about this one. It never has got the best reviews. But yeah, I mean, Georgie's voice doesn't hold up brilliant on it. It's not very consistent on its variety of sounds. The older songs kind of bounce off one another and sound very similar. But my immediate reactions after playing this were, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I did. So, yeah, that was actually a pretty good listen, actually. So that's a good start to the new series. The next album up, which I'm going to be talking about, is this one here, called All This and World War II. Now, I know a lot of you in the comments are probably going to be letting me know immediately what this album's all about. But just being honest, I'd never heard of this. I found it at a car boot sale over the weekend. So I picked it up, brought it home. I don't know if it's a live album. I don't know if it's just studio recordings as a tribute to the Beatles. But they're all singing Beatles tracks on here. And I'm seeing some big names like Elton John, the Bee Gees, Roy Wood, Keith Moon, David Essex, Jeff Lynne. Who else we got? The Four Seasons. We got Status Quo. We got Peter Gabriel, one of my favourites. So there's a lot of different artists on here. It's a double vinyl. So I'm gonna give this one a good playing now. And yeah, I'm gonna see how this one sounds. See what this album's all about. Because I'm quite interested. I'm pretty intrigued to see what this one's all about. So yeah, pretty excited to play this one. So let's give it a listen. Side 1 we want. So yeah, we want side 1. There we go. On it goes. And let's go. Okay, so then that was All This and World War II. And wow, was I surprised? I mean, I wasn't expecting to like this much. But this was fantastic. So this album here actually came out in 1976, for those of you who were wondering. Been doing a little bit of tinkering online when the album's been playing, because it's quite a long album. And yeah, it's all done with, of course, the London Symphony Orchestra, with these artists singing over the top. And I've got to say, there's a couple really standout tracks on here. The Bee Gees doing Golden Slumbers and Carry That Way. Oh my god, that one might even give the original a run for its money. I mean, that was really good. You know, their voices suited that song perfectly. Roy Wood actually done a great, lovely Rita. I loved Rod Stewart doing Get Back. That was incredible. His voice really suited it. Jeff Lynne, of course, me being a big Electric Light Orchestra fan, I was really interested to hear his version of With a Little Help from My Friends and Nowhere Man. And he puts on this kind of whingy kind of voice on it, which sounded really weird. But it works so well on the song. Who else have we got? The Bee Gees done another really good version of Sun King. Just the Bee Gees were doing all these, the B-side of Abbey Road, actually. And they also done She Came In Through the Bathroom Window as well. And their voices actually suited that so well. That was a perfect pick right there. I feel a little bit disappointed in Peter Gabriel's version of Strawberry Fields. Because, you know, I feel like Strawberry Fields was a perfect song choice for him. But I feel like that maybe wasn't his best vocal performance. But it was still one of the better songs on the album, I think. And there were a couple duds. I didn't like the Brothers Johnson doing Hey Jude. I didn't think that sounded very good. Who else have we got? Tina Turner didn't do a very good Come Together. But the worst track on here was Status Quo doing Getting Better. I'm sorry, but that one was awful. That was horrible. Really wanted to just take my key and just scratch that one out of the grooves, because that one was so bad. But yeah, favourite track on here. Ooh, I'd probably have to say Bee Gees on Golden Slumbers there. That was brilliant. That was really cool. Yeah, it was a really interesting album. So Beatles fans, you know, this is one that you got to pick up. It's a fun, wacky, different album there. This is an album I won't review, because it's, you know, I like to review albums by proper artists, which is why I didn't want to go into too much detail on the Dark Horse album here. But, yeah, overall, this is a very interesting album. Very hit and miss one. There's a couple dodgy tracks on here. There's some real standout ones. I really got to take my hat off to the Bee Gees. They done great on here. Roy Wood was great on here. Rod Stewart was brilliant on here. Who else we got? You know, I mean, I really would like to go on and on about this one, really. Jeff Lynne's one was very weird and very different for Jeff, I think. But, yeah, sorry to the Brothers Johnson. That one wasn't very good. And Status Quo, that was awful. But, yeah, good listen there. Really good first listen. So that album there from First Listen has just won some points in my book. But anyway, now we're going to move on to Coldplay's latest release, A Head Full of Dreams. Now then, I'm quite a big Coldplay fan, and I wanted to do in this video, as it's the first video of the series, to show that I like to try and be diverse. I thought I'd do a new album. So from, I think this came out late November, early December of 2015, and we're about a third of the way into 2016 now. So it's still quite a new album, this. But this is, yeah, I have played this album about 3 times already. So I am familiar with it. But I haven't played it in a while now. So I think this is going to be kind of, this is going to be a catch-up listen. And this one's really cool because before I put it on, I want to show you that it is on a pink vinyl. I think the second one's blue, but anyway. So yeah, we're going to put A Head Full of Dreams on now. And once it's finished playing, I'll come back and give you my immediate reactions. So, let's get it spinning. Okay, so then, here's the other vinyl as well for you guys who are interested on blue there. But wow, that was a great listen as well. Oh my god, I've picked some good albums tonight. You know, I've got to be honest, I think this was the most enjoyable of the 3 albums I've played tonight. This album here absolutely blew me away. I knew I liked it a lot, but I haven't played it in a while. And just sitting there listening to it again, I was getting so into it, you know. It was just such an entertaining record there. It really was. Fantastic. Favourite tracks on there, definitely. I never thought I'd like a song with Beyonce on, but I love that Hymn for the Weekend. I thought that was a great song, really catchy. Really like Adventure of a Lifetime. That was a cool song. I like Amazing Day. I thought that was good. Up and Up was good. Army of One was really interesting. That went through a lot of stages, actually, and had a lot of things going on in it. So that was really good. Like Birds as well. That was good. So, yeah, really good album, especially the first vinyl. The first vinyl was just flawless. So, yeah, really, really entertaining album there. I have to say, if you haven't heard this latest release by Coldplay, Head Full of Dreams, it's one that you've got to check out. It's a fantastic album. Really, really deserves all the attention it's getting. It's a great album. So I would actually say my favourite of the 3 albums I played tonight was A Head Full of Dreams. This was a fantastic album. Really, really enjoyed that. The one which surprised me the most tonight, though, has to go to All This in World War II, though, because this one here I was not expecting to like so much. I really didn't think it was going to be that great, but it was. So, hey, that turned out really good. But the George Harrison one, you know, I kind of went into with mixed feelings. I kind of thought, I don't really care for this album too much. Come out having a better opinion of it. So I think that really shows that you need to give an album a few listens before you judge straight away. Because I've had a few people say now, you know, they can tell straight away. You know, I've played this a few times over the years, and I've always said, it doesn't do much for me. But playing it tonight made me think, actually, this is a bit better than what I've been giving it credit for. So I think a few listens on an album, you definitely need to give an album a few listens to make a solid opinion of something. Because my opinion of this has changed. I do like this a bit more after tonight's listen. This here I'm going to recommend to any Beatle fan because it's really fun, really catchy and really creative. And this is just a great album. This is just great. Really, really did enjoy this. So yeah, there's my first entry in a night of music. I know it's not really night. Stupid England, the weather is, you know, it's never right for us. So I apologise for that, but other than that, it was a fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Got to play 3 awesome albums there, had a lot of fun, and I'll come back with another one this week, hopefully, just to kind of get the new series going, and then it should be 1 a week or 1 every 2 weeks. But other than that, thank you guys for watching so much. Please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a message. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, love.